What's going on, guys? Mitch here, and today we've got a Roval Rapide CLX2 wheel set. I'm just going to flip that over. I just put a rotor on. And we're going to install this Sram Red XG1290 cassette. I did an unboxing on this exact cassette not too long ago. Where's the part number so you guys can kind of see, if you are curious, the exact spec of what I run. There it is, XG1290 E1 from the Shred Red AXS group set in a 1028 rainbow, because I'm colorful like that. The bike, our SL8 S-Works build is completely colorless, it's black. So I decided to kind of add a little flavor to the drivetrain, to the whole build, with that rainbow kind of colorway, which, you know, who knows what it's going to look like kind of as we go down the season with wax and whatnot. But anyway, we're going to mount this up. So some people last year actually asked for this video because I don't know why. It's pretty simple and straightforward. So 1028 tooth on the top cog, Sram Red right there with the model number E1. Basically, we're just going to slap this guy through with the cap on still on the XDR Drive body and let it fall in. You'll see the spline catch and you can kind of see it makes sense. The nice thing about this, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, is that the driver itself, the lock ring, is actually on the tip of that cassette. So if we look inside, you'll see it spins on a little kind of a bushing, and you can drop this right on as long as we've got engagement. It doesn't matter where it's clocked, like Shimano, thick, thin on the body itself. And then we're just going to take our splined our spline tool and a wrench, which I just walked away and grabbed. I don't know if you heard that, but this is what I'm using. It's from like 20 years ago, and I think it's made by Pedro's. There you go. I don't even know if Pedro's is still around or a tool brand anymore, but it plops in perfectly, and then you use your wrench to kind of tighten things down accordingly. So that's all you really have to do. So I'm going to kind of just do this on the side, just because it's kind of difficult to do, but you're going to need, I can hopefully show you this, you need about that much room to kind of push that down to kind of install it. All right, so just like that, as you can kind of see, my tool has turned that little built-in lock ring. It should be pretty stiff, but it should also bottom out. So I always encourage you guys, you know, it should feel like you're tightening down a crankset. So it should stop turning and be pretty resistant. If it's getting harder and harder and harder and harder to the point you feel like you're stripping something, you're probably stripping something. So it should be pretty close to a dead stop. And when you spin the cassette, it should be nice and straight, not rough or anything like that. So pretty simple. And the other big test is, and I'm going to kind of move this up the camera, is when you spin the cassette, there should be, it should be dead straight. Okay, it shouldn't be wobbling side to side. So as you kind of move around, you can kind of see it's all identical and the same. So there you go. That is your Sram Red XG1290 or Sram Red E1, basically in a 1228 tooth install on our Roval Rapide CLX2 wheel set. Pretty simple. This one's ready for the bike now, and at least I can start I could put on tires next, or I could at least start kind of tuning the drivetrain with tires off. But I think I'm going to throw tires on real quick, pump those up, and then so I don't have to do it again after. All right, thanks for stopping by, guys. Have yourself a fantastic week, and until next time, see ya. Peace.